What's going on, baseball fans? How you doing? Could we be seeing Joey Gallo maybe being traded to the San Diego Padres soon? Let's go talk about it. Okay, so here is the article on MLBTradeRumors.com. The title reads, Padres remain particularly interested in Joey Gallo. So Joey Gallo, very interesting. He's been on the trade market what feels like forever now. And last trade deadline, the Padres were actually interested in Joey Gallo. The Rangers, they wanted either C.J. Abrams or Luis Patino. The Padres balked at that, said no way. Luis Patino, he's on the Rays. Now he's not on the Padres anymore. And I highly doubt that the Padres are going to be moving C.J. Abrams anytime soon. There is a lot to like about C.J. Abrams, so I don't think the Padres are going to move him. However, the Padres, they could use a bat. And if we go take a look at the Padres right now, they are they're middle of the road when it comes to the offense, which is a bit surprising because that is a very good lineup. But guys are underperforming this year. There are some injuries in the lineup right now. And the Padres, they only rank 14th in offense right now. If we take a look at the depth chart currently, like I said, it's a good lineup. You got some really good pieces. Obviously, Fernando Tatis Jr., Jake Cronenworth's having a good season, Manny Machado. Guys like Tommy Pham, though, not having a great season. If we take a look at Tommy Pham, only hitting .223 on the year. The on-base is actually pretty decent at .358, and he is providing some stolen bases, 8 stolen bases. So Tommy Pham is providing some value to this team. However, if we take a look at the Padres could use a couple of tweaks, and I think actually the power department and the extra base hits department could use a bit of a boost. If we take a look at the Padres currently in home runs, they only rank 21st in home runs on the year, and if we go take a look at ISO percentage, which basically is just their how many extra base hits they get, the San Diego Padres currently only rank 26. So that is a bit of a concern. If we take a look, and sure, they're going to be getting Trent Grisham back soon, Austin Nola back soon, but I think a guy like a Joey Gallo could end up being a really good fit. Joey Gallo, typical, not a very high batting average, but a very good on base. He's got 10 home runs on the year. And if we take a look at the ISO percentage, he has a 181 ISO percentage, while the Padres, they only have a 140 ISO percentage for the team. If we take a look at ISO percentage, an excellent ISO is 250 and higher. A great ISO is 200 and higher, and an above average is 170 and higher. So if we take a look again, Joey Gallo has a 181 ISO percentage. So that is anywhere from above average to great. So Joey Gallo, I think, could be a really good fit for the San Diego Padres team. They could use a bit of a boost with the power and the extra base hits. Now, the problem is here, what is it going to take to get a Joey Gallo? If I go over here to baseballtradevalues.com, so currently, here we go, Joey Gallo has a value of 28. If we take a look at the Padres really kind of thinned out their farm system a little bit, at least, some of the more developed guys. They have definitely gotten rid of a few guys here in this past offseason, trading for guys like Yu Darvish and Joe Musgrove and Blake Snell. So really, if you take a look at the minor leagues currently, C.J. Abrams is by far easily like their best prospect here, and along with a Mackenzie Gore. You do have a Robert Hassel as well, but really it starts to thin out. If you look at the values, it really starts to kind of dwindle here. So what is it going to take to get someone like a Joey Gallo? Could you maybe go with a Robert Hassel, who you just drafted recently? That really closes the gap when it comes to matching the value of a Joey Gallo. If it's not a Robert Hassel, could maybe you do someone like a Tommy Pham, maybe send him back and the rest of his contract to Texas and maybe just kind of fill in the gap here? I don't know. You can kind of just take your pick. If we take a look, you got some guy, maybe Morahan. He's on the IL right now, had Tommy John, but maybe you could send him back. And then you're getting pretty close here. You're within 8 points. Maybe include, someone like a Marsano and, maybe like someone like a Castillo or an Acosta, something like that. You can kind of just plug in some guys here. And if I plug in these two guys, you're kind of right there. That's 5 guys. I don't think it's going to take that much. But for Joey Gallo, this is a name where, hey, Joey Gallo's name he's been out there. So I think it is going to take a bit of a decent, pretty penny to get someone like a Joey Gallo. I think a lot of teams might be scared off a little bit with the very low batting average, but that's what you're getting with a Joey Gallo. You're going to get a lot of strikeouts, but you're going to get a good amount of home runs, a good amount of extra base hits, and hey, you're going to get some on base with him as well. So could we maybe see this trade develop at some point? Hey, this Padres team, they're all in. They're trying to go for it this year. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think the Padres could swing a trade for Joey Gallo? If not, what are some other teams that you think Joey Gallo could go to? Let me know down below in the comments. But that's all I have for right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.